Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 78 of the Pucking Around podcast. Build a player. That's one thing we're going to do tonight. Absolutely, for sure. We're also going to continue our Central Division Part 2 this week for those of the teams that actually made the playoffs. We're going to give a deep dive into that. We got the Puck Bag and Puck Bunny Magnet of the Week announcements and a couple other topics that we're going to, if you guys stick around and kind of figure it out, you know what I mean? So we're just going to talk some hockey. It's the off season. It's a little boring, but it's never boring with us four. I'm Goosey. You guys know me from Hibernation, and I'm joined as always by Alex Ferngully Fournette, Eric Filibuster Martino, and Rick Slags. Gentlemen, say hi to the peeps.
Howdy, peeps.
What's up, everybody?
Howdy.
Ew. Don't you dare. Don't you dare try to emulate Towley in this podcast. Not in my Christian podcast.
I didn't do that.
Oh man, I'm so high.
Oh, sorry.
Can you?
I forgot. Rick's Jewish.
Want to get high?
Oops.
Oh, God.
Just to get high?
Well, guys, this is part 2 of the Central Division breakdown. Kind of looking at the teams, how well they did in the offseason, players they added, players that were subtracted, early kind of season predictions where we think they're going to end up, and where they're going forward. And Rick just kind of flashed us a mug, just be like, and by the way, guys, we have merch now. Go on fourthwall.com. Rick, there is a link in the description. Is that correct?
Yes, there is.
Cool. Yeah. It is supported by our wonderful sister channel, Talking Habs. Fellas, last week we went over the non-playoff teams, plus one playoff team. We split the divisions in 4 teams apiece. And I believe we added the St. Louis Blues into last week. But this week we're going to talk about Minnesota, Winnipeg, Colorado, and Dallas. Starting with Minnesota, I suppose.
Let's do it.
Just kind of like nosedive, right off the fucking diving board, right? Let's just nosedive in this shit.
Yep.
Right, Rick, you look so excited.
I am. I
Alex, why don't you kind of lead us?
What are we doing? No, this is fucking you.
He's had a week to think about it, and he's already lost.
I've been in class all afternoon.
What?
Dude, at your age,
YouTube
was Fred
class.
Flintstone there?
YouTube class.
They didn't have
studying
YouTube back in that day.
still.
Alex, why don't you start off with Minnesota?
The Wild weren't too big of players, despite finally losing the Parise and Suda contract, which is something that has really held them back for the greater part of a decade now. They added Nick Aube-Kubel. That was one of the minor additions that they had.
They didn't add much.
They added Vladimir Tarasenko in a trade where Stevie Yzerman again traded a player for literal air.
That's a good ad.
They added Danilia Yurov, I believe, but it really the Wild's team is going to be building from within. I feel like last year they did make the playoffs. I think they were the first wild card, if I remember correctly. Lost in 16.
They played against
But, they still have the majority of their core. Kirill Kaprizov lining up for his big extension next offseason is going to be a big topic. Wondering to see if they end up extending him or not. Marco Rossi, to this day, is still in RFA.
They need to figure that out.
Expressed major frustration with his role at the end of last season's playoffs because he was in the bottom 6, and he doesn't believe he is that. You got Erickson Ek, Matt Boldy, both good solid players. Ryan Hartman kind of regressed a little bit.
Alex, I have a question for you.
Guys like Zeke Boyum and David Jiricek on the way. So the Wild have some. You wanted me to break it down. And
you did. You're breaking it. No, you're doing a wonderful job. I just had a question for you.
What's up?
Do you know how much money before the Parise contract and the Suter contract, how much they were roped in for in dead money? Do you know the actual value?
Million. It was quite a bit.
It was 14.
It was
no?
Yeah, it was $14 million in just dead money.
Yeah. It's a real handicap, man.
Hey, Cam,
That's not a handicap. That's a cripple. Well,
Yeah.
I
Cam,
guess like
and
that. That
especially in the
is a
flat.
handicap, but that's more crippling than that. Like Christ.
Especially in the
quick
flat
trivia
cap.
question for you. Quick
Yeah.
trivia question for you. Do you know who the Wild's incredible general manager was that got them in that hole?
Ron Axel?
Chuck Fletcher.
Oh, Fletcher? Shut the fuck up. No, it wasn't.
What do you
boy.
think we all were so scarred when he came here?
That's like the real reason. Like, I'm glad you broke down the team. You did a great job at doing it, but I just really wanted to focus on that. Like, that's $14 million in buyout penalty, not penalties, I guess, if you don't want to call it that. But
And it's just
really?
Because so many years they had to.
Yeah.
They signed what 14-year contracts.
Yeah,
Let-
something
let
like
me
maybe
put it this
15.
way. Chuck Fletcher got fired, hired somewhere else, and fired again before those contracts ran out.
Yeah,
That's normally how getting a job works.
yeah.
I'm
Like
just throwing
Mike
it out
Roberts'
there. Like, not
contract,
everyone.
they
can-
just
Usually
ended.
the buyouts, most buyouts, usually teams will have it end up being like a 2 or 3 year thing. It's usually not too long. This shit
was
stuck
7
to them
years.
like glue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like what
Who?
6 years, I think.
Something
I
like
think
that. So it doubled.
it was
So
a
they-
long
it was
time.
12 years of payout. Crazy.
That was a long time. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
and they
Also,
were
like,
I don't think
I
it was
wanna
that long. I
defend-
don't think it. I don't know if it was
It was
6 years, but
14
like it was
years.
definitely a long time.
They were 14 years. They were, I believe, those were two of the four longest, the last long contracts. Shea Weber's was one, and then Ilya Kovalchuk, which was the reason why they stopped it. He had a 17-year deal with the Devils, and then he went to KHL. I think he wanted out, and then they stopped
big
doing those
reason,
long. They dropped it.
Yeah,
to
by the
8
way,
years.
Just real quick on Kovalchuk, what he did to the Devils was fucked up.
Yeah,
Like,
he signed for
basically
17
said, "Screw you"
years,
to the recap.
and 2 years in, I think
It was
he
just the
wanted out.
recapture penalty. It was
but
just the
in 2
recapture
years-
penalty that he had for him.
Two years into that 17, he wanted out. It's like,
Actually,
why you signed 17 years?
As a GM, wouldn't you just rather have them play for you at that point? If you're going to end up
Who
paying
signs
a lot of
somebody
that
to
money,
17 years. How many careers are 17 years long anyway?
well, I mean,
correctly.
depends. Like, I mean,
that was-
Parise and
That was
Suter.
cap circumvention. That was
imagine.
the whole point of those contracts.
Flyers gave who the hell was it? Shea Weber a 14-year RFA offer sheet before Nashville matched it back in 2012. I remember.
Yep.
Well, Eric, not Eric. Alex called, the Minnesota Wild the Leafs of the West, and it is starting to really look pretty true. But that's because I blame that on the $14 million in dead money. But now that they don't have that, and they have
can't
good
sign
They are
Rossi.
paying a little bit because the payout lasts till 2028, 29, but it's a lot less now. They each are paying
significant.
$833K.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
again,
it's
wow.
nothing.
like $1.8 million.
Yeah,
That's
it's
still better than
nothing.
14.
It's nothing now, but
And with the
I'm just
cap
saying
going
they are
up.
still technically paying.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I wonder if you guys will all agree with me on this, is that they need to figure out what's going on with Rossi.
It's going to
They-
get
they
offer
need-
sheeted.
No, apparently a lot of teams are weighing it from what I've read and understood, but it's just they don't know if the risk of the $7 million of giving up of what they would need to give up to get him, because I think they believe that they could get him cheaper via a regular a trade. And I think that's what's giving the current GM of Minnesota the confidence that he doesn't really need to do anything.
Hey guys, do you remember how much it was talked about that offer sheets are going to be a thing this offseason? It's been a total of 0.
Okay, but I mean, it's still early. It's still
No,
relatively early.
when all the major shit has happened.
True.
So,
Well, I mean,
what still happened, I guess, but
You're right.
we're in mid-July now.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
not calling it early no more.
No, you're right. You're right.
But I think a lot of like the major guys that I think people thought were gonna get offer sheeted ended up either signing, or like the teams like let's for instance someone like Anaheim, where it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna offer sheet McTavish, and Anaheim's like, okay, go for it.
How
I'm just
much
gonna
you gonna
match
give
it.
him?
So
Yeah.
unless you want to give him something stupid like $12-13 million, it's gonna cost you 4 first round picks. Like, what are you gonna do? Right? What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
Go.
that's true. Yeah,
It-
I'm
Like,
surprised
what
with
offer sheet
Rossi.
besides those two guys? Might
Sorry?
be a handful of players, but
maybe.
Well, like I don't know, like
I,
Gabe
you know what?
Velarde could
I
have been
gotta tell
offer
you.
sheeted
So,
or
I would have loved that. We're gonna have to get into that one too because we have Winnipeg tonight.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh
Next.
my god. What I wouldn't even say their next. I still want to focus on Rossi for 1 second. Like, I don't understand the hesitation to give that kid 7x7 with the cap going up. I don't. He's 23. I would have done it in a heartbeat.
His size, I guess.
Yeah, but
Sure,
even
but
at
he's
that,
got
like,
talent.
I know. I agree. I agree with Rossi. He definitely deserves it. I don't understand why they're not doing it. And you know what? If you're a team that is thinking of an offer sheet, I don't think 7 million or how much do you have to give up if you offer sheet him 7 million and it works out? What is
I think it's
the
a first and a third round pick is what
that's
you have
not
to give
so
up.
bad for
Mhm.
Rossi?
But it's unprotected. That's the issue.
Oh,
That's
that's
what
true.
makes teams hesitate.
Yeah, no, I get that part.
Yeah, but like, and I get it. His size, he's 5'9", and like, if Boston didn't draft James Higgins, I would have been like, give this kid an opportunity. Like, at least he's shown that he has skill and talent, and he's young.
Yeah.
He's 23. He had 60 points in 82 games. That's 2C material. You know what I mean? Like, that's
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah,
But
no, I
the
agree.
only caveat, though, to two offer sheets is that the picks that you give must be your own. They cannot
Yeah.
be acquired from other teams.
Correct.
So that's the
Yeah.
only other option.
Yeah. And also the fact is, like, okay, fine. If someone wants to offer sheet Marco Rossi, Minnesota has $10 million in cap space. So
They'll match it.
They'll match it. They're just gonna match it. So, like, because I don't think a team like some other team is gonna want to go over that 7 million. When it starts getting to become 2 first-round draft picks, I don't think they want to get into that to that threshold.
No, he's not worth it.
So exactly. So then,
where's that threshold for 2?
So
I think
I'll give you guys the breakdown.
compensation.
I'm glad you just brought that up, Rick. So 4.68 mil to 7.02 mil is a first and a third. 7.02 to 9.36, excuse me, is a first, second, and third. And then after that,
Not
once
bad.
you cross that threshold, it's 2 firsts,
Yeah.
a
But
second.
he's not
and a
getting
third.
that kind of money. So they would have to
No.
give a first, a second, and a third. So it's throwing in another
Realistically,
second.
yeah. If you
give
go
him
over
more.
that 7.02 mil threshold.
You know what?
You
If
could.
you're
I
a
mean, if you
team-
force him to 8 million, you could.
if you're a contender and you're thinking of it, it's not that bad because those picks aren't great picks to start with. But if you're a team that is, trying to get up there, yeah, you could be giving some pretty good picks up. So,
Honestly, if Winnipeg found a way to get their second round pick back, because they lost Blake Wheeler. That was a
Yeah.
big loss for them.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like they could have used a guy like Rossi, but they also have Cole Perfetti, so maybe not. Like, you know what I mean? It's one of those things. Yeah, I find Minnesota strange. For me, I feel like now that the $14 million is basically off the books, I see them in the playoffs.
sorry.
They're building that team
but-
through that blue line. They got 2 stud
Yep.
defensemen on the way.
Yo, they do. Yes, they do.
Z Boyum and David
He's going to be
Jiricek.
unbelievable. Boyum, oh my God.
Yeah, that kid, what a steal that was at pick 12.
They still got Brock Faber
Yep.
too. Like,
Aaron
they're
Spurgeon still there.
Brodin is still there.
yeah, they're going to be nuts.
They got a really good blue line for sure.
And Jesper Wallstedt, who's a young and upcoming goaltender, their team's going to be good. I liked the Obey-Kubel signing because I think, again, a depth guy, bigger. Like, I don't know. I see them as a playoff team. What they do after that, I don't know.
That he is in a 2-year contract. I mean, a 2-way contract too. So they may even just have him in the minors. I didn't even notice that until I mentioned it after my rant. But mostly,
Yeah, I don't know. I still haven't. They might be a wild card team, but I think they're a playoff team because that division is still pretty good. Central's pretty good. Like, and when we talk about this was kind of going in order of like, I feel like how they were kind of eliminated. Like, up next, talking about the Colorado Avalanche, they're another interesting team, right? That they built their rebuilt their team on the fucking fly this season. And what they accomplished was still like I believe the Dallas Stars game went 7, right? Like they went 7 games this year against Dallas.
That was the best series of the whole playoffs.
Oh, hands down. I'm not going to go back and discuss the Stanley Cup final because that was garbage. It had the makings in the early 2 games that it could have been something good, but then it just fell and collapsed. Yeah, I find them interesting. And have you guys heard the rumors between Marty Necas? Is that there's uncertainty there?
Yeah,
He's not happy,
he might want out.
Yeah, apparently he's not happy there.
He's not happy anywhere he fucking goes.
Yeah, he might be one of those kind of players.
Yeah, I'm starting to wean away from Nate just a little bit because I figured if you're playing with Nathan McKinnon, who is a top 3 player in the world, and you're not happy, what the fuck's going to make you happy?
Yeah. What
does he just want to go to free agency and choose himself? Like, is that?
Well, I wondered, did he want to go specifically somewhere, and that wasn't it?
Maybe.
Cry about it. Like, you get to play. You're one of 300 players that have the pleasure of living somebody else's dream. Grow the fuck up. And you're playing what Alex just said, with one of the most elite top talents, not in just Nathan McKinnon, but Cale Makar, who's making a case that he could just be as good as Bobby. I'm not saying he's going to be as good as Bobby Orr, but Jesus Christ, he's starting to creep up there.
Yeah, he's still got a ways to go, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying he's gonna do, but he's drawing those comparisons.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're gonna bitch your way out of playing with them, dude. Fuck you.
Yeah, something wrong. I don't understand players like that where they're just never happy.
I hope your career sucks.
Looking for? What is he looking for? Maybe he's still not happy with his money. I don't know. And he's only got one more year left on that contract.
Yeah, his contract's up after this year, and
so maybe it's a negotiating ploy because he's going to be negotiating soon, right? Maybe that's what it is.
I bet you he's going to want big time money in the Colorado Avalanche.
He's going to get put for $10 million.
Probably.
I'm looking at that right now too. Did you know Colorado has 11 players with some level of trade protection?
Yeah, that's the scary part too.
Yeah.
Out of what, 21 or 23
total? So they currently have 12 forwards, 7 defensemen, and 2 goalies. So
they just have the bare minimum.
21 players under contract. You're right. 11 of them, over half, have some level of trade protection.
Barely, but yeah. That's nuts.
Not great.
That kind of ties up what you can and can't do. This is pretty much this is your team going forward.
Yeah, and look, and for Colorado, man, they're a team that, I was going through their roster and looking at their prospect pool is very, very thin.
It's the worst in hockey.
They have they just give up Cal Ritchie last year. They got they got Brinkley in a trade, and he's at best a B prospect. In next year's draft, they don't have a first, a second, or a third.
Oh. And they only have a 4th and a 7th this year.
But that's it. You know, so
4th, 5th,
if you lose Nietzsche's, that's tough sledding, man.
They're
fucked. They got to figure something out.
Maybe that's why he's not happy. He sees what's coming, that there's no help coming down the road.
And the worst part is that you traded Rantanen because you didn't you think he was going to be overpriced. You don't want to pay him the money that he's worth. Okay, fine. Now you trade for Nietzsche's, but now Nietzsche's is well, yeah, look, if Nietzsche's has a crazy season next year, how much you think he's going to ask for?
Probably the number's right now around 10.
So, I think right now, I think right now he's 9.5. But if he breaks out next year playing a full season with McKinnon and he goes gangbusters, this guy's going to ask for 11, 10.5, 11.
What kind of numbers?
You didn't want to pay Rantanen 12, but now you're going to have to give him maybe 11. But now you're but I don't want to pay him 11. So now you're going to make him walk or maybe trade him. I think Colorado right now is in a tough spot. They're
By the
in
way,
a
just
really tough spot.
I just have a couple corrections. So there are actually 13 forwards, Alex. For whatever reason, Puckpedia is not counting anyone on IR as part of the active roster. So they do have 13 forwards. So they actually have 22 total roster members. And then with respect to their picks, they don't have a first, second, or third, but they have 2 fourths, 3 fifths, and 3 sevenths. So basically, shit, shittier, and crap.
Right.
So
Oh my!
Someone tell me this. How is Nature's worth 10 million? What kind of numbers did he put up last year?
He was over a point per game.
I think he was reasonable because
He was around it if he wasn't over.
Okay,
I think he was
didn't know
right
that.
around a point per game.
in 79 games
Good.
played, he
10
was
million.
over a point per game.
I see 10 million being too much though. That's
No, but I'm saying also that like Nietzsche's right now is probably worth 9.5 now.
Yeah.
But like
maybe
if
9.
This
Now, the guy
upcoming season, if
upwards of
this
9.
upcoming season he goes gangbusters,
then yes.
then
Okay, I'll agree. If he's getting that now, yeah, if he does it again, but I don't like he has to do it again to get that kind of money.
I mean, he's in the best place he can to do it with the freaking forward around.
I
Like
agree.
we can criticize
Well, why would
Colorado
he
all we want about how bad their prospect pool is coming up, but that team is still damn good. They're not going to be bad anytime soon.
Oh, as long as McKinnon and Makar are there, they'll be competitive.
So here's the question: if he's looking for that kind of money, wouldn't you think he'd think I'm on the right team? I'm going to put up big numbers, and I'm going to get that money. Like, wouldn't you want to stay there and do that, and not be like, I want to go somewhere else?
Well, that's it. He's going to stay there this season, but I think Colorado's in the same spot that they were last year with Rantanen. It's like, what do we do with this guy? Do we keep him, or do we trade him? Because maybe he's gonna want, like, if he goes off, let's say in the first 30 games of the season, he's putting up like 45 points or like something stupid like that. Like now Colorado's gonna have they're gonna have the Rantanen issue again. It's like, do we pay him, or do we like trade him and try and get like quantity basically? Because you know what? Yeah, like look, if you look at their roster, like they lost Drouin last year, who was a big point producer for them.
He was.
If you look at their bottom 6, it is not good. Like Ross Colton, really good third liner, but then other than that, they have nothing.
Might benefit them to trade them and get more pieces to round out the team.
That's I think I still think they're a playoff team with Makar and their top 6 and Makar and their back end
playoffs.
Although
I will say,
if they have injuries, they could be fucked though if they don't have depth.
There's the issue right there.
This team doesn't have the reserve. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I will say this. Their top 6 is really good. Like Arturi Lehkonen, Nathan McKinnon, Marty Necas, Gabriel. By the way, thank God Gabriel Landeskog is okay. Like I was so happy to see him back there. Captain, that must have done so much. Brock Nelson, who has also been stellar for them, and Valeri Nichushkin. Now you're right. You get into the issue with the bottom 6 with Ivan. I would hate to have that fucking name. Jack Drew,
very creative.
Jack Drury, Ross Colton,
very creative.
Actually, you know what, Eric? I actually kind of disagree with you here. I like their third line because Jack Drury is good. He's still young. Ross Colton will help that, but their fourth line, is where I see a potential issue.
I honestly Ross Colton is the only guy I consider like an actual third liner. Like, look, Jack Drury's he's still young. It's possible that like maybe he takes another step. But look, his career high, Jack Drury, 27 points.
Yeah.
Parker Kelly, who's also like slated on their third line, his career high is 19 points.
Kind of sounds like
today's league.
Hey,
kind of sounds like the Leafs.
So real quick, you guys mentioned Marty Necas, and you guys say he's around the $9 million mark. What was his career high in points, if you guys can guess right off the top of your heads?
Whatever he got last year.
This season.
He had a great start with Carolina. I'm going to guess it like going into the year or
nope, just total points. I want to hear total points. I don't care.
66.
I'm going to say it was 65.
Alex was closest. He had 83 total points this year between the two teams.
That's what I said, though, this year's points, and you didn't say anything. So.
Before that, he had 53, 71, 40, 41, 36. And like that was just going down. So from this year down. So it was 83, 53, 71, 40, 41, 36. he is not worth more than I think $8.5 million.
Well, that's where I said.
He's got to prove it again this year before you make that level of commitment.
Yeah, you
That's
need
it.
to have like another 83, 90-point season to make me believe that I can give you anywhere between $9 and $11 million. Like,
So-
are you kidding me?
So I think
That is a roller coaster ride of points.
I think is complaining, whatever. It's negotiation tactics.
Yeah,
I think my biggest issue with Colorado, the current team is a very good team. It's a cup contender. They're not going anywhere. My biggest issue with Colorado is when the trade deadline comes and all these teams start getting into these arm races of acquiring talent and adding talent, trying to make their teams better. What the fuck are they going to do?
They can't add.
They have no.
can't add.
Are they just going to go push the fucking slut even further and go into 2028 and 2027 first round picks? I don't know what they're
in a real
look like after this year.
It's a real weird
what,
spot
Alex?
where they're at.
You know what, Alex? I think if they were to add, it would be on the depth piece. They're not going to add in the top 6. They're not going to add in the top 4 on the defense. It would be strictly on probably the 3rd and 4th line.
They
and I wouldn't be surprised.
So they're the Leafs. They're like the Leafs were. With everything in the top 6, then they just throw.
Maybe you can dangle with that.
They're getting better at least at that.
I will say that actually, we'll get into it more when we cover the Atlantic. But the Leafs are actually they're looking dangerous.
Yes, I'm not happy.
Because I hate to say it, but we'll dig into it once we get into the Atlantic division. But wow, that team is looking really good. At least in terms of
what?
depth.
It's whatever. Just quickly, but it's what everybody said. It's what everybody said. Get rid of certain guys, and they did. And yeah, the people they brought in are going to put together a better team. Anyway, that's all I got. And I'm not happy.
I think so. I think Colorado can reach 2nd in the division. 3rd is probably where I have.
Not if they have injuries.
Regress.
Not if they have injury. If they get an injury bug, I think they're screwed.
Oh, 100%. I agree with you there. But so let's just say, for the sake of argument, it's an ideal season with 0 injuries. And I don't mean like an ideal season where they win the division. I'm just saying like ideally, like if they do have injuries, they're non-long term. It's 1 or 2 games. It's predominantly healthy. I see them highest at 2nd in the division. I don't see them going any worse than 3, just because of the top end talent that they have.
I agree. See them winning it still. I do. Yeah, they just got to stay healthy.
I don't think. Well, with the team that they have right now on paper, I can't see them winning the cup, but they're definitely a playoff team.
Yeah.
That third line, honestly, the depth really scares me. And even like on defense, like they added Brent Burns, which actually I think is a sneaky good move for them.
Agreed.
He's still got it in the tank, dude.
Sorry?
He's still got it in the tank. I'm impressed at his age. He's still got some shit in the tank.
Yes, I think they still need some secondary scoring even on their defense. Because look, Sam Girard is not putting up points. And like Josh Manson's a defensive defenseman. So like they need somebody on that back end to at least like help Makar and like just move the.
How are they gonna afford that?
Well, that's why I'm saying Brent Burns. I think that was a sneaky good addition.
What kind of money do they have on their cap?
They have $4 million.
About $4 million cap space.
So there's room. They have a little bit of room to play with.
A little bit.
So Joe Sakic is still pretty smart. It's just you don't have much in the way of assets because you got rid of Will Zellers. I can't believe they got rid of Calum Ritchie. I'm so baffled by that.
You say really smart, and I like Joe Sakic a lot, but I mean, who painted them into this corner though?
He is the Dave Dombrowski of the NHL.
But
I understand that because I understand that because Dombrowski was here in Montreal for a while.
Dave Dombrowski, the NHL, he don't give a fuck about prospects. It's time to win.
That's right.
Yeah, and I don't hate that approach because like it's been since before their most recent cup win. It's been since 2001, I think it was 2001.
2022, no?
20. I thought it was 03.
No, before the most recent.
Oh, before the most recent one.
2001.
2001.
2001.
Okay. So I don't, and Joe Sakic was part of that winning team. So as you can imagine, he probably wants another ring.
I get it, but I mean, he's kind of painted them into a corner, though.
I don't disagree. I just think, but he can still when the window is finally shut. a lot of those players are still going to have high value, and he'll be able to get rid of a few of them.
I just quick. 'Cause I couldn't remember his name, so I just searched it now. Joe Sakic is not actually the GM of Colorado anymore. It's
Oh,
actually
is he the
Chris
president of
McFarland.
hockey ops?
Yeah, he moved up to president after they
That's
won
right.
the cup.
Who's GM then?
Chris McFarland,
Chris McFarland.
How long has that been?
since they won the cup.
Oh,
Wonder
so
why
maybe
that
he's done. Maybe he's done the painting them into a corner.
Yeah, maybe.
But I mean, okay, but Sakic's the president of
He's the
hockey
president.
ops. He's allowed
Yeah.
it.
Right.
Yeah, he probably has to okay everything anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to Winnipeg.
Winnipeg.
I have to say this. Connor Hellebuck needs to figure it out in the playoffs.
In the playoffs.
His subpar playoff performances have really hindered that team's ability to make it go far, and the depth scoring, of course. But the defense is decent enough. He needs to figure it out.
I want to give one slight defense to Connor Hellebuck. He halfway figured it out because he was pretty good at home. He just couldn't do shit on the road.
Oh, but it didn't help them win. So
No, I'm
Yeah,
not
you
saying-
still
that's why
got to
I say
steal a
he
game.
partially figured it out.
he might be one of those goalies that's not great overall in the playoffs. That happens.
but the weird part was he was good at one point. That's what's weird.
Well, something happened. He's got one of those blocks.
He's got the yips.
Yeah, the yips.
He's got the yips.
Do you remember?
I love that
just a
fucking
switch.
phrase.
It made me think of a baseball player, Steve Sachs. Do you guys know who that is? Guy couldn't throw to second base. He's shortstop, and he couldn't throw to second base.
A clip one day, right?
He just couldn't throw. It took him like 4 years to figure it out. Anyway, it made me think of him.
And on top of that, guys, they lost Blake Wheeler. That's huge.
Leadership. But I mean, they traded him at the deadline, didn't they?
But no, I thought he was on the team.
No, didn't they move him last year?
Didn't they get rid of Wheeler 2 years ago?
He signed
He's been gone.
the whole season. I don't think Wheeler was there.
What? Oh,
No.
he wasn't. I'm
He's
sorry.
been
Then
gone.
They
then
traded him 2 years
wow.
ago.
I'm
Yeah, the
stuck in 2 years
deadline-
ago, so I'm wrong.
The deadline, not last season, the season before. They traded him at the
exactly, yeah.
deadline.
Okay, so then
Man,
I
think you
stand
deserve
corrected.
this one.
You suck.
You suck.
No, but
I'll wear the
here's
shirt.
my thing with Winnipeg. Their big ad this offseason
Bozo shirt.
stinks. Probably.
Speaking of that, ladies and gentlemen, sorry to interrupt you, Alex. We are actually here at Don't Puck with Media. We are going to start wearing a shirt of shame. So for someone who makes a really bad take, is going to have to wear this lovely shirt. It says Bozo Alert with the clown hockey player on it. It is now available on Fourth Wall. If you guys
That's
also
why
want to give it
Cam
to a
ended up
friend.
talking about Blake Wheeler 2 years too late. You may as well
Yeah,
wear
2
it
years
now.
too late. Now
Yeah,
I have
you
to
should
wear.
wear
I'm
it
going to
now.
wear it next week. I'm honored, gentlemen. I'm going to be the first Bozo
Yep.
of the week.
We need to
Or
make
the-
a song for it when he puts it on. Here comes the group Bozo. Everyone point and laugh at him.
Where the hell is that from?
I
No way.
don't
I'm just
know,
thinking,
but my ears are bleeding from him singing.
Yeah.
I know I'm a terrible singer. You don't have to tell me that.
Then stop, for the love of God, stop.
Well, that's what you get for having such a Bozo take.
Look,
Today's Bozo.
look. They still got Cole Perfetti. They still got what's it? Adam Lowry.
They signed
It's
Velarde
just-
to 7
That
years.
Velarde
They
contract.
did. Thank God.
Excellent.
Thank God.
Excellent value. Great deal for them. I will give them. That's one of the better RFA signings of the entire offseason. Great value on him.
Could you imagine if they would have let him go to arbitration?
No, you know,
You can't.
I saw an article or a post or something. He really likes it in Winnipeg. And I think that contributed to the fact that it was such a good deal. He really wanted to stay there, which surprises me because it's Winnipeg. But he says he really likes it there.
You
No,
want to
but
hear
the guys
something
in the
crazy
locker room
about
just could be
Winnipeg?
good.
This team's got a very small window.
Mark Scheifele's there.
They have a lot of cap right now, but they only have, in the next 2 years, only 8 players under contract. They're
Yeah,
losing
good.
no one really next here. Actually, I lied. They're losing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But they have
They're all
7 agents.
depth players.
Huh?
They're all depth players. Most of the players they're losing are depth players.
Kyle
Except for
Connor's
Connor
not.
Kyle.
Kyle
Yeah, except for
Lowry's
Kyle
not.
Connor.
He's going to get
Cole
big money.
Perfetti's not.
But Cole Perfetti is going to get to. Okay, first of all, Cole Perfetti and
He's
Kyle,
an RFA, but
Connor,
still.
they're both going to get signed. The only real thing that they lost, I would say, was Nikolai Ehlers, and I think he was just done not having the depth scoring that he was hoping for.
And that's been
That's a
like
big
happening for years, no? The talk about Ehlers being gone or going.
Yeah, he's been dissatisfied for a while. Especially, I think a couple years ago, there was the rumor of like they wanted to nuke the locker room. Like especially, I think when Pierre-Luc Dubois was part of the team.
It was a surprise when Scheifele and Hellebuck resigned. If you remember, they weren't going to.
People thought that they were good. Yeah, but then they offered him money.
Yeah, they offered him good money. Yeah.
How do you guys feel about Jonathan Toews?
I like it. I think it's a good ad for them, and that's where he's from, right? That
Yeah.
area?
Yeah, he's from Winnipeg.
Look, I think it's a good addition. Like he'll bring some veteran leadership in there, but like that, it's still for me personally, it doesn't solve their 2C problem.
No.
Like I don't think he's that anymore.
Right. What's he going to be? Right.
If he is, I'd be impressed.
Yeah, I have to, and he's not my favorite guy. I have to say, because of everything that went on there.
Oh, that's valid.
But yeah, I'd be impressed if he comes back and he has a really good season. I'd be impressed. Because
even before he had that, I think he was off for long COVID or whatever that he had. But even before then, he was slowing down a lot.
He was, yeah.
So like that's why, like, he's maybe a 3C at best right now at this point of his career.
I gotta think that's where they're slotting him. No.
I think they might have him slotted as 2C right now because
right now it's 2C. Yeah.
Really?
Until I think it's
because Lowry, if I'm not mistaken, Lowry's out at the beginning of the season. I think he's hurt.
Yeah. And then he'll be back. Yeah.
So, but their other option is Nemestikov.
Well,
they could get Rossi
at this point.
They'll see if Taves can do it. I mean, if Taves can't do it, I'm sure they'll slot, but they must be giving him the shot.
This is the team that I think that has the most potential to probably fall out of a playoff spot, mainly because of that reasoning. Like they just don't have the depth. I don't see the depth scoring. I don't see the 2C. And listen, there's nothing more in this world that I would love to see is a former NHL player. I shouldn't say former, but a player who had to undergo a lot of illness and he had to battle through that and come back. I don't want him to have a bad year, but it is also difficult for me to root for him considering everything that happened in Chicago. But I also don't want to see him necessarily fail entirely either. It's still a good Cinderella story, but he's also 37 years old. So temper your expectations.
One other thing about Winnipeg. Take this with a grain of salt because daily faceoff isn't always 100% right with their lines.
Yeah.
They currently have Gustav Nyquist as the second line right wing.
Mm-hmm.
Gustav Nyquist didn't even have 30 points last year in 79 games.
Yeah, but like you said, take it with a grain of salt.
That's the biggest problem with Winnipeg.
Daily faceoffs, lineups like
that.
that.
That's why I say take it with a grain of salt.
They're not accurate.
They're not always accurate. I mean,
okay, so Alex, who do you put as their 2C?
No, it's probably. I probably would say it might be Taves right now, but
it's either Taves or Nemestikov at this point.
Yeah,
unless
I mean,
I'm sure in camp make a decision.
Unless one of the kids that they have pans out,
Peter Ryder over to his weak side, and even he's starting to slow down.
Or maybe they go after, I don't know, because it sounds like Anaheim and Mason McTavish are leagues apart. So maybe they could make a strong push for him, but I don't see
that would be interesting. They have the cap. They have over 10 million cap.
They have the cap. I just don't see.
I don't see.
I just don't see what Tantal. No, it would have to but they're just leagues apart right now, according to some rumors. So
but they really want to make a push for next season. You trade McTavish. I don't see how you're making that push.
FYI, Winnipeg can do an offer sheet for them. They have their first and third round pick this year if they wanted to do something like that. That is an interesting
move. Sign him for $8 million.
That could be plausible.
Offer sheet who?
Anaheim will just match.
For what kind of money?
Gotta basically
put over that.
They have the money.
No,
Winnipeg
$7
is
million.
over $10 million in cap.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to offer you. You're gonna have to give them a ton of money for them to not
what
match.
if they give them $8.5 million?
The most you could do.
What's locked up right now?
We're talking about McTavish, right?
No, Alex, if you break over 7.2 million, it's a first, second, and third.
Oh,
They only have a first and third. So the
I got
most
it
they
mixed
could
up for
offer
a
is
second. I
7
believe they
million.
announced it too. I should have knew that.
But
Well, they can
But-
trade for their
even-
second pick back.
All right, Cam, give me the shirt.
but
They
Alex and I will both be wearing it next week. No, but I mean, if you think about it this way, guys, that like $7 million is not enough because Anaheim's just going to match it.
Yeah.
They're
You'd
gonna
have to
match it.
you'd have to grotesquely overpay and or
Yeah.
offer Anaheim something that they can't say no. So that's the only reasonable, and I don't see Minnesota giving them Marco Rossi because that's a competitor. Why would they give it to the same division? So maybe they could find
Rossi.
they could, but again, Minnesota will get that. That's a divisional rival. I the best way I think I see it is they should try and go and get Ryan O'Reilly.
Yeah,
That would be interesting.
if Montreal does that, I'd be happy with that for our second seed for a couple of years.
Okay, well, we're
Ryan
talking
O'Reilly.
about Winnipeg, not Montreal.
No, I know, but I'm saying Ryan O'Reilly. I think that's a good move if they could get him. I think he's a good move.
What about
And then you could probably put Jonathan Toews at 3C, and I think you're decent there. I think then you're decent.
And
You
your
got some better
leadership is great. If you had O'Reilly and Toews there like that, that's great.
And I know it probably kills you to admit that about Toews, but
no, okay, it does. But I think maybe he's learned some lessons, and he doesn't mean he doesn't come back, and he's a bit different and a better person that way, and whatever. He is got a ton of experience, cup winner. Like, I mean, there's a lot of reasons that he's a leader.
And look, Winnipeg. I find Winnipeg also is kind of in a similar situation to Minnesota, whereas that they do have a couple young kids that are coming that maybe could take that 2C spot.
How do you know?
They have Braden Yeager, they have Brad Lambert, they have Kobe Barlow.
Yes.
So
That was
You talk to the
Pittsburgh's original
girlfriends? How
first
do you know?
round pick.
I love how Slags just be like, yeah, how do you know that? It's because he did the homework, he read the material, he got an A in the class. Like, I don't know what you want me to say, Slags.
You talk to their girlfriends, you know they're coming. Come on.
Yeah, huh?
No, but Braden
Steve
Yeager,
Rick. Cam, give him
No.
the shirt now.
no,
Yes,
but
please.
dude, but like Braden Yeager, Jacob Julian, like Brad Lambert, like they might not be immediate impact players, but like they it's something. It's something.
Yeah,
Depth.
I think
Not bad
Yeager's a
depth,
good
I think.
prospect. I do.
yeah, Yeager's a good prospect. So like
It's not Jaeger, by the way. It's Yager.
Yeah, same shit.
Yager,
Jaeger. Either way, I'll drink it.
Jagger bombs.
no, but just to say, like they have some like kids that could maybe take that step and come into the league and maybe help them out, So I don't think it's all gloom and doom right now in Winnipeg. And like, look, they won
Not
the
yet.
President's Trophy last year with pretty much the same team that they have this year, minus Ehlers. So,
And to be fair, I think it was Connor Hellebuck that carried him to that. So I mean,
granted,
yeah.
but like at the same time, like Hellebuck is pretty much putting up the same numbers he has every season. So like, but also like the one thing that like their backup, like whatever, Comrie, like obviously not a bad backup, but he's got to play more games this year. Like you can't have
Yeah, they got to get. Yeah,
you can't have Hellebuck playing that many games, especially like you see the trend right now with like with his numbers, and you're like, is he overplayed? And like I was looking at like Eric Comrie has never played more than 20 games in a season.
Yeah,
It's just scary too, Eric, if you think about it, because they're the only player on the ice that plays the full 60 minutes, assuming they're not pulled. Think about that, because they're standing up, and like you're still on you're on ice and on a single blade that does actually impact your knees. So like you are inherently adding wear and tear to your goaltender.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't know, like because I was looking through his numbers, I'm like maybe that's the issue. You know what? When he was younger, like, and he was still like putting up really good numbers in the season, but he was putting like 931 in the playoffs, 904, 913, 922. These are all from 17-18 season all the way to 2021 season. And he was playing like 60 something games in the regular season also. It's fine when you're like in your mid-20s, that's fine. But now you look, and now he's 32 years old now.
Oh yeah,
he's still playing 60 something games in the season, but now he's putting up 866, 864, 88.6. So you're like, okay, well, my brain is telling me, okay, well, maybe there's an issue. He's playing too much in the season.
Yeah,
Probably.
And if that's the case, man, why don't you go get a goalie that could play you at least 35 games a season?
Where?
Give the guy a break.
Where though? There's no goalies like that.
I'll give them a nice shiny Corpusalo.
No, but that's it.
they
No,
need
but like
screamers.
Cam's right. Like, why not trade maybe for like Comrie for Corpusalo or something? Or like there were decent.
No, they
backups
can just keep
available for
Comrie.
the agent.
Didn't they try to limit his game, Hellebuck's games last year?
He's
I
Yeah,
feel
not-
like
but
they
Eric
tried-
Comrie he's all right, but like I think they wanted, I don't know, I think they wanted some assurance because again, just look at the division they're in, guys. Like, you know what I mean? It's a competitive division. The Stars, Colorado, like you gotta keep going and you gotta keep playing.
No, I
Like,
think
you know,
I
that's the
agree with
difficulty.
Eric. It's too. If he's 32, he needs to have a little bit of a lighter load.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't
for
disagree. I don't disagree at all. But I think that they really wanted to ensure themselves in the playoff spot, so they overplayed. They overplayed Hellebuck.
Yeah,
But-
it's going to cost you in the end.
Listen, either way you spin it, I think they're the team that is at the most danger that has made the playoffs that could see a regression because of what they lost and how much they are driving Hellebuck into the ground.
Could be.
Let's go on to the eventual team that made it to the Western Conference Final, the Dallas Stars, another Central Division team. They were in cap hell, and they managed to make it work. Goddamn.
Dallas,
Awesome.
I'm done defending you in the playoffs, by the way. Like, this is supposed to be your
Okay.
year.
Every team you have selected, at least on stream, has gone on to lose. The second
think-
you started rooting for Edmonton, I was like, Alex, you take that back.
No, listen,
You're fucking
that only
cursed.
was with Edmonton. Every time I picked Edmonton, whatever they picked with Edmonton, they would win or lose. If I picked them to win, they'd lose, and vice versa. Not with every team, because I was adamant.
Well,
with
every
Dallas
Canadian
all
fucking hates
damn
you.
year. Even at the beginning of the year, I got the furthest of my team out of everyone in this group. Mr. Nashville Predators.
Okay, I said that. I even said that last season. That was a bold take, and it was solely based on their free agency
That
acquisition.
they got launched into the sun and eviscerated.
Listen, fuck you. And sure, hindsight's 2020.
Yeah, hindsight.
Hindsight's 2020, buddy. Yeah, of course that. Oh yeah, sure. And way back then, when Edmonton traded Gretzky, I'm pretty sure they hated that too. Like, hindsight's 20, dude. Go blow me. Stupid ass.
Oh,
fucking
what
thing.
a take.
Douchebags. I'm sorry, that was not that bad of a fucking take to be a hopeful that Nashville could have done it with their fucking off season. You're gonna tell me with what they added, they were the clear off season winners, buddy, of
Cam
last year.
loves off-season champions.
No, we all
I
thought
do.
Nashville was going to do well with that.
Yeah.
We did.
I
And
thought
then-
they'd
yeah.
be a wild card team is where I had them.
Can someone go back? Because I'm pretty sure I think he said higher.
Well, we can look.
someone
into
book it.
I thought I had them at wild card of the third spot in the division, something like that.
Okay, well, there's a huge difference between wild card and third. in
Not
my
at fourth
opinion.
or third, something like that. I said.
Fucking douchebag. Anyway, Dallas pulled it off, guys. They have Jason Robertson, Rupe Hintz, Mikko Rantanen, Matt Duchene, who was phenomenal last year, Wyatt Johnson, Tyler Seguin, who has been injury-ridden as of late, but still can produce. I really didn't like the fact that they signed Jamey Ben, but he's been their captain. He's been there forever, so sure, fuck it, whatever. Sam Steele, Maverick Bork, Oscar Back, Radek Foxa, Colin Blackwell. And then you look at their defense. My God, and Thomas Harley, because I know Alex is going to glaze on this guy. Wow.
Who called the emergence of Thomas Hartley? Just remember that.
Ooh, you suck.
No. I get that. No, I get some woo.
We heard it.
You gave a shit.
I want
No,
to say
Alex,
this.
it was a good take.
Two things I want to say when it comes to what Dallas did. I'm shocked that they found a way to sign Maverick Bork to the money he did. I'm sorry for bringing him up, Eric. I know that
Man.
was your guy, and I was rooting for it to an extent. I don't mean to relive old wounds. And number two, why the hell did Seattle acquire Mason Marchessault?
Martin.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Marchman.
Decent
Marchessault.
I didn't get that one
Jesus.
either.
Marchman. Give me a break.
You're definitely wearing the shirt of shame next week. You with your fucking name botches and everything
Yeah,
else.
but listen, that's a consistency.
Yes.
At least I didn't say a guy played on a team 2 years before he left.
Hey, at
That's
least
the
he played on the fucking team. it's like
you
better
know
than
what?
naming
Fair
a
point.
different thing.
You know what? I can't even argue that. Fair point.
Yeah,
But-
I don't know. I think they're your division winners. That's all I'm gonna say on it. I don't. I think Dallas didn't get better. They didn't get worse, but they stayed the same. They stayed the same, and I think maybe with adding Colin Blackwell, they got a little bit deeper. But wow, I was just impressed with how they navigated that cap situation because it was looking pretty doom and gloom. What do you guys think?
They're still very good.
I think they got slightly worse, but not like because look, at the end of the day, like Marchman was still a pretty decent player for them. Granlund really clicked as soon as they like acquired him.
Fair.
So like those are two like pretty decent pieces that you lost. And whatever they brought back Radek Faxa, which that one really surprised me because I remember the whole time he was in Dallas at the beginning, like at the beginning of his career, he was like always in trade rumors, like they wanted to get rid of the guy. They brought him back, which is kind of weird, but whatever. No, but like, look, I think Dallas this year, like the young, like this upcoming season, the young kids, they really got to step up. Like Maverick Bork has to step up. Wyatt Johnston has to take it to another level. You gotta hope that Tyler Seguin like finds his form after an injury-riddled season last year. And because look, now you're gonna have a full season of Rantanen. That's great. Robertson, big question mark. What are they keeping him? What's happening? Right? So, we'll
It's
see.
just
like
for me, it's not even if they're keeping him; it's if he can stay healthy. That's my case with Robertson is if he can just remain healthy because last year was not a good year for him in terms of health. So that's just what you hope for with a guy like him.
This year is going to be massive for Dallas because I'm looking at their cap space right now. They currently have 6 guys on that roster making at least $8.25 million. At least. And that's not including both Thomas Harley and Jason Robertson being due for paydays at the end of next season. This team's going to have some decisions to make.
Well, if you look at it though, and just in terms of what Robertson is currently making, because the cap is going up $9 million next year, so he'd be looking at probably a $3 to $4 million increase. So
Now,
it's really not that deep as much as you think it is.
But
if you
then
take
you look
into
at the
account what he
Harley
makes right now.
contract. That's going to be a big payday. He's going to be
There's no way he's going to make $8 million. I'll be so surprised. It's going to have to be
Harley?
a bridge deal of 6.
they might bridge
7.
him.
They're going to have to.
They better bridge him then because he's another number 1 defenseman on that team. They have 2 number 1s.
I think they're gonna try and convince him to take less for short term, so that then, like, when the money really opens up,
yeah, when his RFA final RFA year, and he just goes, then we're gonna pay you big time. Like, you know what I mean?
He can be. He's on a UFA until 29-30.
Yeah, but they could also even just give him like a 1-year extension. They could give him like a 1-year extension. Say, hey, look, we'll give you, let's say, $6 million for 1 year, and then when the cap jumps again the year after.
Yeah,
another $9 million or whatever. It's supposed to be at 113 or whatever the hell it's gonna be.
Then you can talk him into the big contract.
Give him that,
you
like,
can do that. It worked for Maverick Bork.
Yeah. That's it. I think that's also
you're gonna have to pay as well.
So yeah, so we'll see. But I think that's probably I guess maybe what they're envisioning or something. Maybe he'll take like a short-term 1 or 2 year bridge, and then we'll pay him like when the cap really jumps up again.
And by the way, thank God they got rid of Peter DeBoer. If they would have kept him, holy shit.
You lost the locker room when you ended up benching friggin' Jake Ottinger in Game 5. You lost the locker room.
Just that was what he said blew my fucking mind. I'm just like, you're a coach. You got out coached. And it's a shame because you got out coached by I think a lesser coach than you. And then you blamed your goaltender for something that you could not adjust. That's on you. That's not on your goaltender. That's not on your defense forwards. That's because you thought you could win it with raw talent alone. What was the quote by Herb Brooks? Gentlemen, you don't have enough talent to win on talent alone. Like, I think that was pretty good.
You can do it, Cam. I believe in you.
And also,
hard.
like Dallas, like in the playoffs, their secondary scoring was not showing up at all. And then you want to blame your goalie because your team couldn't score? Like, come on, that's fucking stupid.
What do you guys before we go and play build a player? What do you guys think Dallas starts? Like I said, or Dallas finishes. I think that the winners of the division, but
It'll
do you
either
guys
be first or second to me. I can agree with that. I don't know if I think Winnipeg does regress enough where both Colorado and Dallas are going to move up. I think those two will be 1 or 2.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I think Winnipeg will regress. Colorado, that's it. There's still, like I said, with their secondary scoring, I'm not 100% sure. So I can actually see Dallas, if everything goes well, I could see Dallas winning the division this year.
Rick Slags, you're looking a little slaggy over there.
I think they'll finish first, second, third, or fourth. I don't know. I think that's
Make the play.
Wow, that was vague.
That was very informative.
they're going
Slag.
to be a hockey team in the NHL. This I'm pretty sure of.
Well, we don't know that for sure, Rick.
I think I'm pretty sure of that. And
They
You
might
don't
get
know, Rick.
relegated.
An asteroid could hit tomorrow, and all the hockey teams won't exist anymore.
so listen, I'll say I don't think there'll be
go down.
I don't think there'll be a
ice
wild
could
card
melt.
team, but they could finish first, second, or third. I mean, things could break that way.
Pick one.
That's what I said. I stand
Pick
by
one.
it.
Or I will use my finger gun.
I'll pick one. He said,
All
"I
right, you
can
want to know
pick
what?
one."
Fuck it. I'm adding
One.
up. I'm adding up.
One.
I'm adding up
Okay.
all the numbers. 1, 2, and 3 together, so that gets 6. Divide by 3, that's 2. He's finished. They're finishing in 2.
Okay,
Fair
there you
enough.
go.
That's Rick's mathematical prediction.
There you go.
All right, guys, fans, we're gonna play build a player. So basically, what we're gonna do, we have 5 attributes, and all 4 of us are gonna play. We are gonna have an AI generate 5 different players. Hopefully different players. If they're not different, then we're just gonna have to put them in different categories. But we have 5 categories. We're gonna have to choose between shooting, puck control, passing, skating, and hockey IQ or hockey sense. So basically, what we're going to do, we're going to generate 5 players, and each of us are going to put them in one of those different categories. We may have different player builds, we may not, but that's going to be for you guys to decide who won and what you guys would have picked too. Play with us in the comments. And without further ado, I'm actually just going to share the screen here. And so that way you guys can actually see what players popped up, just so that you know we are going in completely and utterly blind. And we're going to see where we go. So, guys, this is it. We are going to generate a random player. And this is an awesome, fun little thing. I did specify an era in which these players played. So we're looking in the 2000s. If we wanted a nickname included, I said, sure, but there's nothing else. We're just going to generate players and we're going to just get right onto it. All right. Are you guys ready to play Build a Player?
Let's play.
Yep.
Let's play.
Go ahead.
Spin that wheel. Spin that wheel. Spin that wheel. Ryan Smith.
Ryan Smith.
He was
Edmonton
known for his
Oilers.
gritty play and leadership, especially during his time with the Edmonton Oilers in the 2000s.
Also known for scoring on his own net, I think, in a crucial game.
What?
Oh yeah, he did.
Yep.
Wow.
Playoff game, no?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
And
yeah.
lost the
Right.
series, maybe? Something like that? Yeah.
That's actually surprising.
Well, he's definitely not getting hockey IQ from me on that one. I don't know much about this guy.
Former
Like,
I
Flyer.
don't know much about him
I
either.
remember him.
Yeah, I remember Jason Smith.
Listen, he was a good player.
He
And
was a good defenseman.
yeah, he was a good player, and he offense. He was good, like a two-way defenseman.
Yeah, he was more of a defensive defenseman.
Okay, that could be, but I just remember him mostly for that. Yeah, own goal.
In that case, then, like if he was a good breakout defenseman, I'm gonna have to give him passing. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna give him passing.
What are the 5 categories again?
The 5 categories are shooting, puck control, passing, skating, and hockey IQ. And if you would like me to define those, I am going to define them right now. Skating is defined as the foundation of hockey, with speed, agility, and balance being essential for both forwards and defensemen. Puck control is defined as the ability to handle the puck effectively while moving, passing, and shooting, and it's crucial for maintaining possession and creating scoring opportunities. It is also classified for retrieving the puck as well. Passing. Accurate and timely passing allows players to move the puck effectively around the ice and set up teammates for scoring chances. Shooting. I don't need to explain that one. You guys can fucking figure that out.
I'll do passing.
And then the hockey
as
sense
well.
is the
With a gun? No.
I'll go passing. If he's a
then-
defensive defenseman,
I was telling you the categories, Alex. The hockey sense,
and I
which
was
refers to a
answering
player's
based off of your
I'm gonna
analysis.
spank him.
I'm
With hockey
answering off
sense,
of
it
your
refers to a
analysis.
I'm gonna get a ruler and I'm gonna
I'm
spank you.
next, am I
Like the
not?
nuns did back in class. This refers
Oh,
so the
wait,
hockey
is
sense
it
refers
different
to
for
a
each
player.
person?
The hockey sense refers to a player's ability to read the game, anticipate plays, make smart decisions, and understand their position and the positioning of their teammate and opponents. So
Cam,
where are
I
we
don't
putting
think
this guy?
We know what hockey IQ is.
You might not.
Hmm.
All right.
All right,
What do we?
so I'll put him for passing as well.
All right.
Yeah, I think I gotta go passing also.
Yeah, me too, because I don't know. I don't think he qualifies for any of the other ones.
Okay.
We
Wow. All of us are taking.
FYI, Cam, he's
Oh, wait a minute, hold on.
wrong in all of them.
Oh my god, hold on a second. I just realized I was thinking of the wrong player.
Who are you thinking of?
I was thinking of Jason Smith. This is Ryan
No.
Smith.
Ryan Smith of the Oilers back in the day.
Yeah, but so that's it. He's not a defenseman. He was a forward.
That's what I thought.
Oh, see, I don't know anything about him, so I'd be lying.
Yeah,
My
then-
bad, guys. My bad. I
Okay,
don't know
that's
why.
what I thought. And he
I read
but-
Jason Smith.
no.
Like,
You do read English, okay, or no?
I just saw Smith. I don't know why. I think I just saw Smith, and automatically my brain
Yeah.
said Jason.
That's
He actually
probably
had
what
a
happened.
pretty decent career.
He was the 6th overall pick by Edmonton in 1994, and he was 6'2", 191 pounds. In his career, he has 1,270 games played, 386 goals, 456 assists, 842 points, and he was a minus 54.
Who cares about plus minus?
That's pretty fucking bad, buddy.
Who cares? It's plus minus. It's
Uh,
more of a detriment on the
Still
team.
might have to go passing on this with this.
I'm
guy.
still gonna go with passing because I feel like there's other better players.
Yeah, I hope we're gonna get better players. With
I don't
better
know. I'm
attributes.
thinking maybe.
I'm gonna go
puck
shooting.
control.
You know what? I'm going to go shooting. I'm changing mine.
All right, so Alex has changed his mind to shooting.
He
Next
had
is-
386 goals. That's got to mean something to me.
Is it all going to be Ryan's?
The next player is Ryan Getzlaf, the former captain of the Anaheim Ducks, former Cup champion, games played
Now I'm
1,157, goals 256,
Oh.
737 assists, 993 points. I am so pissed
Yeah,
that
me
I
too.
decided to pass.
Passing. It should be
Who's
this
the
guy
other-
passing.
I changed mine
Oh.
to puck control though.
Can we change?
Nope. Fuck y'all.
No, you cannot. Whatever. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Eric, can you confirm that you did change Ryan
I said
Smith to puck
when I
control?
realized who it was, I said I think I'm gonna switch to puck control because he's a power
Okay.
forward.
All right.
The puck very well.
I'll
right.
give you the benefit
You
of the
two are
doubt.
fucked
So
up.
where are
Dude,
you putting
here's the
Ryan
thing.
Getzlaf?
I'm
gonna
putting it
give
in
him
passing.
puck
100%. He's a great playmaker in his prime.
Yeah, of course. I don't think
You
we're
know
gonna
what?
win this one, Cam.
I gotta this one might be interesting to me. I think I might, because of the amount of assists he has, like nearly like about 2.5 times. I'm actually gonna give him a hockey IQ here. I'm gonna
That's not a bad
give
pick.
Ryan Getzlaf's hockey
He
IQ.
was a Hart
Yeah.
finalist, I remember, one year too. Getzlaf.
Yeah, he was I would love to do puck control,
I'm doing,
but I
puck
feel like
control.
I'm waiting for Brad Marchand to show up because that's where I'm hoping like he get
Damn.
like I just feel like someone's better.
It's what the hell are the odds that Brad Marchand's going to show up out of every player that's played from 2000?
Motherfucker, I got him 4 fucking times when I did this in hibernation.
Yeah, but
I
you
have
did that
no
only with the
idea.
Bruins.
Yeah, and well, I
Yeah.
only got Busick, Esposito, and Marchand. Apparently, the
That's
AI
'cause it's
generator just hated
Bruins.
us.
How you didn't get Bobby Orr friendly? I don't know.
All right, do the next player.
Yeah, it was
Let's see.
wild.
I'm going puck control, by the way.
All right, well, we're gonna do one respin because we got Ryan Getzlaf again.
That's weird.
Patrice
Bergeron!
Bergeron. Oh,
yes.
I really hate the fact that I didn't save hockey IQ.
Cam.
That's where I'm going with
Oh.
him. Hockey IQ.
You?
Oh my
IQ, save it. Wow,
God.
Cam's player sucks.
Yeah, I'm going
Oh
IQ too.
my god!
I think we're all going to
That's not even a question.
Yeah,
Buddy,
I'm going hockey IQ.
What were the odds that Bergeron was gonna show up for that?
Player
Like,
sucks.
who the
But that's
fuck?
what's fun about these games, because if you commit on one, then you can get screwed so easily on the next player.
Hold on. Oh my God, I just got a
Oh.
funny meme. Hold on.
Oh my god! Well, I assume all of you guys are going hockey IQ. There's just no
Yeah,
way
of
you
course.
don't.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I mean, I'll take puck control. It's similar, I guess, but like I would have. Fuck! Oh my god! I would have preferred that. Fuck me, dude.
Puck control for him is good too, though.
Yeah, I
that's
know
good.
it's good, but not as good as
Hold on.
hockey IQ.
No, okay, I'll give you that.
I
Oh,
gotta fucking pull
I
this
mean,
picture
for me,
up.
I have for the final 2 categories left that we have. For me, I have shooting and skating left. Alex has puck control and skating. Eric has shooting and skating, and Rick also has shooting and skating.
I just want to
Oh.
show you guys a quick picture of what Cam's guys have come
Nope.
out like. Can
Nope.
I do a share screen real quick, please?
Nope.
In the middle of
Oh,
a
you're
game.
sharing the screen. I thought you were gonna hold your camera up to the thing. Yeah, I don't
Oh,
care.
no,
Here you
no,
go.
no,
Yeah,
no,
share
no,
it.
share screen. Take 2 seconds.
Yeah, do it.
All right, hold on.
Where do
Is
we
it a
all
picture of a guy with a gun in his mouth? Because that's
Nah,
definitely
that's
how I
just
feel
Cam's
right
go?
now.
The fucking
God.
that was the
Oh,
first thing that came to
God.
mind in that Family Guy episode.
Yeah, but you want to know what? The only one that really fucked me up was putting Getzlaf in fucking hockey IQ. Shit.
Where did we? What
All right, I'll
happened?
put it back up.
Where-
I
your
have it.
share
I'm
screen
putting
up
it back
now,
up. Oh my god, that just fucking hurts. All right, here we
Where
go.
are
We're doing the fourth one.
Okay, let's go.
All right,
Hey, we got
Bergeron
Bergeron.
came up
Bergeron
again.
again.
We're gonna regenerate.
Gets
Right,
right.
Getzlaf.
Come on.
Right. What is this?
All right, Getzlaf again. All right, well,
And-
Anze
okay,
Kopitar.
Anze
Oh, I am.
Kopitar.
Oh my god, I would have.
Yeah, Cam, might be time to quit.
What do I have left though?
Kopitar had 12 because he's still playing 1,200 plus careers games played, plus 370 plus goals, 700 plus assists, 1,070 points plus. Oh
Shooting.
my god, I would have loved him for
I don't know if
passing.
I want to put him at shooting. I may end up just doing that though.
Is that
I
good
think
of a
I'm gonna
skater?
have to put him at skating.
I don't think he's a great skater though. Am I right?
I don't think he's a skater either.
But
Yeah,
you-
he's not.
I'm just worried if I pick
Yeah.
shooting, Ovechkin's gonna come up and I'm gonna be like, just fuck me sideways.
Cam, your guy's already fucking garbage. May as well make him even worse.
I'm putting Kopitar in shooting because I gotta save skating to hopefully for something to save my ass.
Because I
Oh,
think
have
I read
puck
somewhere
control. I'm
recently.
sorry, I don't have shooting.
I thought I read somewhere recently that skating's not his best attribute.
Give
Am
me
I wrong?
puck control then for Kopitar.
Shooting for me.
That's
No. Yes.
Okay, so Rick is shooting.
Yeah.
Yes,
I guess I'll put him
And
in
Eric.
shooting too.
Eric too. All right, so
I'm
that
stuck with
means
skating. Watch
really
I
all
get
of us
better.
are stuck with skating. So what we
It'll
get
be the
next?
worst. The worst skater in the
Here we
league.
go.
Is gonna,
We're gonna get fucking Hal Gill.
All right, well, all of us
Oh.
got Ryan
Yes.
Getzlaf again because it was the last free item that we could possibly use. So Ryan Getzlaf is the only guy that
You get
gets
stuck
picked
with that?
twice. We are stuck with that.
Really?
We should just use the Dano Chara for shits and giggles.
Can we generate our own player?
I'm actually fine with it. No, because everyone's going to pick McDavid for skating. If you don't pick McDavid for skating, I think you're stupid.
Oh, can I pick Owen Tippett?
Yeah, he is
Then
pretty quick.
I think your build at that point, Eric, just becomes infinitely worse.
Tippett's
No,
one of the
Owen
best
Tippett's
skaters
a
in the
really
league.
good skater. He's not wrong
And
about
he's not
that.
better
He's
than
a pro-
McDavid.
No one's
Name a
saying,
better skater than McDavid.
But
no
they're
one's saying he's
close.
a better skater than McDavid,
Did-
but he's
did
a
it-
really good skater.
Didn't Tippett set the record this year for like fastest? Oh, I
2
fucking set a
years
record.
ago. He
Was
had
2 years
that
ago?
speed burst against Montreal in that overtime. That was 2 years ago.
I was okay. Yeah,
I
I
know
was
what
2
you're
years
talking
ago.
about.
Okay, I'm picking Tippett for skating.
What, we get to pick?
No, no, we're stuck with Ryan Getzlaf for it. So there's the
Damn, all of
argument.
our players got worse except Cam's, who's already really terrible.
Where did you put us?
I don't know. I'm playing with this.
I'll
I'm
do
having
it. I'll
fun.
do it.
Oh, I got it. There we go. We're
there
back.
we
Oh my god. All right. So everyone's final player, starting with Rick. Rick has Anze Kopitar's shooting, Ryan Getzlaf's puck control, Ryan Smith's passing, Ryan Getzlaf's skating, and Patrice Bergeron's hockey IQ. Eric has Anze Kopitar's shooting, Ryan Smith's puck control, Ryan Getzlaf's passing, Ryan Getzlaf's skating, hockey IQ, Patrice Bergeron. Actually, Alex, Eric, and Rick all have Patrice Bergeron for hockey IQ. We all have Ryan Getzlaf for skating. Alex has Ryan Getzlaf for passing, puck control for Anze Kopitar, shooting for Ryan Smith. I have some fucking country bumpkin for a goddamn NHL player. Anze Kopitar shooting, puck control for Patrice Bergeron. That's actually not that bad. It just gets worse when I go down the list, though. I have Getzlaf's hockey IQ, and I Getzlaf's skating, and I have Ryan Smith's passing. I'm gonna put a bullet in my fucking head. I can't believe I did not wait for Patrice Bergeron.
Yep.
I cannot believe that. Ladies and gentlemen, let us know what you guys think in the comment section for that, though. Play the game with us. Out of those players, where would you have put them? Remember, we went blind. We did blind. But now that it's revealed, how would you guys have built your player based upon that?
Don't they get to vote online when we put it up and see who they thought had the best?
They will.
person?
They
Yes.
will indeed, Mr. Rick.
Awesome.
They
We
will
lost
indeed get to
somebody.
vote. I like
think,
voting.
Alex had to leave.
Oh, that's so sad. We lost Alex. No, Alex, wait, come back. I'm so sad. It's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, Alex had to leave, but we're going to continue on here. We got two awesome announcements. We put out 2 Twitter polls and other social media polls this past week for our Puck Bunny Magnet of the week and our Puck Bag of the week. Last week, I believe the Puck Bag was between Kevin Adams, Jason Botterill, and I can't remember the other one, but mine didn't win, which was a shame. I believe it was the GM of the Canucks. Whatever his, I think
Jim
so.
Rutherford?
No, Jim Rutherford's not the GM of the Canucks.
He's not the
anymore.
GM. You're right.
No, it was like
Patrick Alvin.
Patrick Alvin, yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
to
right.
announce this week's Puck Bag of the Week, the winner, as chosen by the fans, is, to no surprise, the GM of the Buffalo Sabres, Kevin Adams.
My God.
That's Kevin Adams? That's not what he looks like.
Way to go, Kevin. You suck. You are our Puck Bag of the Week, you freaking bozo. For what was it? You nominated him for not tendering a qualifying offer to
Bernard Docker.
Yeah. What an idiot. Oh, bum. Loser. And for our Puck Bunny Magnet, the first voting round, we actually had a 3-way tie between Henrik Lundqvist, Trevor Zegras, and Jonas Brodin. So we had to do a 24-hour retake. And to my surprise, I was surprised Lundqvist didn't win it. But our winner, congratulations to Mr. Trevor Zegras, the now Philadelphia Flyer. That's a good picture of him, right? Holy crap. What a guy.
He's the Bunny Magnet, really.
Oh, it's a pretty damn good picture, Rick. I will say.
Okay.
Handsome.
Still think
I
Brodin
thought
was
Henrik
better.
Lundqvist would have. Yeah. I thought Henrik Lundqvist would have honestly stolen the show. but I just want to run my fingers through that guy's hair in a not so weird way.
I thought that'd be active players, but okay.
Nope. Anyone. Just anybody. Anyone who wouldn't honestly do Henrik Lundqvist at this stage. Like, have you seen how the guy presents himself on NHL Network? My God.
He's getting old.
Yeah, but I wish I aged that well. I'm balding and I'm fat. Like,
It takes a lot of money to look that good.
Yeah, well, he definitely made it. Yeah, we do not have any nominees this week. We're going to actually pick these two segments up back when the season starts just to add a little bit more fun, but we do have more side segments for you guys, as we go. But guys, do we have any closing thoughts before we close out tonight's episode?
No, I'm good.
Treat people nicely.
No, I'm good. Eric's just
There's a closing thought.
we said enough. We've been doing this for an hour and 15 minutes. So Eric's like, I'm fucking ready to go to bed.
Yep.
And Rick's just treat people nicely.
People nicely.
I got a closing thought. My fucking build-a-player sucks. I'm so mad. Of course it had to happen to me that Patrice Bergeron comes up right after fucking Ryan Getzlaf. Ugh. I need to get better at playing that game. Oh, that's awful. But anyway, guys.
That's the part, but that's the point of the game. Is what makes it fun.
Oh, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for episode 78 of the Pucking Around podcast. Build a player. We hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. Don't forget that we do have merchandise now through Fourth Wall. The link is in the description below. Don't forget to buy your Bozo Alert t-shirts just as a nice little prank to your friends. We hope that you enjoy playing Build a Player with us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, follow, all of the above on all of our social medias. We will be starting the blog post once more on don'tpuckwithmedia.com as soon as the season starts up and we can start gathering some of our thoughts. We are still in the later stages of the off season, which, as you know, not much NHL news. It is still relatively quiet, but we will still be here every week to talk hockey with you guys. We might even do a live here and there. We might surprise you. Who knows? We might even give away a t-shirt. Rick might actually toss a $25 gift card at you. Who knows? Stick around and find out, guys. But until next time, keep your sticks on the ice.
Ciao, everybody.
Promise that you'll catch me.